Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do this.
Okay, I want you on this
That
one.
one's definitely blurry.
So you can face each other right here.
I can even do a background
and your
blur.
guests can
I
watch.
hate your life.
Witnesses, come forward. Come forward, the witnesses.
You know.
There you go. Gotta listen to this. All right, here we go. Love is a miraculous gift, and a wedding is a celebration of that magic. There are many reasons that we share in life's celebrations with those that we love. The ritual itself is designed to cause a change in our lives. Another important aspect of a ritual, it offers a reminder of this special day and the promises you made. We trust that the promises that you make today are practical promises that, when lived by, will actually help you both safeguard your future. There are terms that we often hear at events like this, such as perfect love, or perfect trust, or unconditional love. In the case of marriage, and in the case of all loving, committed relationships, the ideal is not about perfection, but of expecting and accepting imperfection and human frailty. It means that, as a couple, you must say to one another, I accept and expect that on occasion, you will anger me and I will anger you. That you will hurt me and I will hurt you. But I know that in my heart, that between us, there is love and affection and friendship that is stronger. Trust that in your best, you will live together in love and joy and harmony. And at your worst, you will stay beside each other for the greater good without fear of being left alone. For your desire to be together for a lifetime is indeed something well worth fighting for. And I so enjoyed getting to know the two of you over coffee. It was a great morning, and how this day, Halloween, is special in many ways. It is where you proposed. At Walgreens, correct? Right. These are important things to remember. It was a ritual, right? Mm-hmm. It was heartwarming to learn of your long-distance relationship and how the two of you connected without being together. I think that's real important. And I found a quote from Mr. Rogers that I believe speaks to your relationship. You don't like Mr. Rogers?
Love it.
Really?
Good reaction.
I thought that was a little bit of a growl, and I thought,
I'm trying not to talk. As long as I've gone without talking.
Okay, great. Well, then I'm real happy.
That ain't easy.
So this is the quote from Mr. Rogers that I found for the two of you. He really had such wonderful things to say about love and relationships and friendships. He really was the first really good, inclusive person that I find so amazing. But anyway, here's his quote. As human beings, our job in life is to help people realize how rare and valuable each one of us really is. That each of us has something that no one else has or ever will have. Something inside that is unique to all time. It's our job to encourage each other to discover that uniqueness and to provide ways of developing its expression. And I believe that the both of you have discovered that each of you are remarkable. Each of you are special and even a little unusual. And in this discovery, you found love. And that's what we celebrate today. Now, at our first meeting, I gave you an assignment, and I asked you each to send me one word that described what made you fall in love and why that word brings you to this moment. I asked you not to share the word with each other, as it is your gift to each other on your wedding day. You didn't share it, did you? Okay. All right, Vince. The one word that Rachel chose to describe what made her fall in love with you and why she is standing here today is kindness. Rachel explained to me just how hard it was to pick just one word. This isn't an easy assignment. It's a hard one. But she said that the main reason she fell for you is because you are kind. She described you as the most beautiful soul she has ever met. You are gentle and oh so sweet. She loves how you will do anything to make her smile. Rachel also admires your compassion for other people and for animals. You just are kind to everyone. You may look tough, and can be, but mostly you are a big teddy bear. There have been times when you have reached out to others when they were in need, and perhaps Rachel may have had a little bit of jealousy. But thinking about what you were doing, your acts of kindness remind her of just what a good guy you really are and how generous you are. During your time together, you have proven to be fiercely loyal and passionate towards Rachel, always putting her and your relationship first above all else. She is forever grateful that you uprooted your life to come live here. You say to Rachel that her happiness is your happiness. And guess what? She feels the same way. You are Rachel's best friend, and she can't wait to spend the rest of her life holding your hand. So, Rachel, the one word that Vince chose. Vince is okay. Is it Vincent? Is Vince all right? Okay. Is safe. Rachel, Vincent can't really put into words just what it feels like to be okay with himself, with you. You make it safe to be who he is. Doesn't have to wear a mask publicly to fit in. With you, it's safe to be weird. It's safe to be strange. It's safe to be different. You make it safe for Vince to be unsure of himself, to have feelings other than rage or indifference. It's safe for him now to laugh, to smile, but also to be sad, to be afraid, to be depressed, and even feel alone. It's safe for him to tear down the walls of his inner self and not be rebuked for not acting in a toxic, masculine fashion. Because of you, Rachel, Vince finds it safe to care about and be excited about the idea of having children or even pets. He is forever grateful to have these paternal feelings and the desire to nurture and comfort. It's safe for Vince to show his heart and wear it on his sleeve around you. Because of your love, it's safe to finally be free to be his true self. These are wonderful 2 words, you guys. Kindness and safe. Seeing that no moment is without meaning, today signifies the creation of a new home and a new family for you both. May you be fulfilled by each other's kind and safe love and kind and safe friendship. May you be overjoyed by the promise you are about to make and the life together you will create. So as you stand in the presence of your witnesses, I ask you, Vincent Brabeck, do you come here a free person, and is it your wish to live the rest of your life as Rachel's husband?
Yes.
And Rachel, I ask you in front of your witnesses, do you come here a free person, and is it your wish to live the rest of your life as Vincent's wife?
Yes.
Well, then we're going to have a wedding. That's what I needed. So please take each other's hands for a moment. You have chosen a traditional hand-fasting ceremony to symbolize your entering into the bonds of marriage. In the history of some European traditions, weddings were celebrated by a simple ceremony by which 2 partners would join hands and their wrists would be tied with a cord, symbolizing being bound together. It is from this practice that we get the expression, tie the knot. And in fact, I think it was back in the day, in the Celtic world anyway, when a priest would only come through every 2 years, they would go to the town hall and they would hold hands, have someone tie their hands together, and the village would recognize them married until the priest could bless it. So we are all doing good with the hand fasting. So what I'm going to ask you to do is join left hands like that. There you go. Okay. I want you to grab your right hands right here. But for a moment, when I ask you to, I want you to open your hands so you can see them. But you can hold like this right now. Rachel and Vincent. This cord is a symbol of the connection between your two lives. As your hands are bound together by this cord, so too will your lives be bound together in marriage. I want you to look at your hands. Look at these hands. These are the hands of your best friend. These are the hands that will love you. These are the hands that will hold you and comfort you through the years. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement. These are the hands that will tenderly hold children. These are the hands that will work with and create with and use to build your life together. The knots of this binding are not formed by these cords, but instead by your vows. The promises you make in your hearts and uphold each day through your actions. This cord is strong enough to hold you together during times of struggle, yet flexible enough to allow your individuality and personal growth. As your hands are now bound together, so shall your lives be bound as one. May you enjoy a lifetime of love and peace, happiness and prosperity. And now you will repeat after me, Rachel. Vincent, I love you.
Vincent, I love you.
Forever and always.
Forever and always.
With everything I have.
With everything I have.
You are my soulmate.
You are my soulmate.
My beautiful, perfect love.
My beautiful, perfect love.
My best friend.
My best friend.
Today I give myself to you in marriage.
Today I give myself to you in marriage.
I promise to encourage and inspire you.
I promise to encourage and inspire you.
To laugh with you.
To laugh with you.
To comfort you.
To comfort you.
I promise to love you, not just when it's convenient.
I promise to love you not when it's just convenient,
but also when it's hard.
But also when it's hard.
I promise to cherish you and keep you safe.
I promise to cherish and keep you safe.
I promise to be your partner.
I promise to be your partner.
Not just your wife.
Not just your wife.
These things I give to you today.
These things I give to you today.
And all the days of our life and beyond.
And all the days of our life and beyond.
Vince, you have words you wanted to say.
Finally made it to this point. And through all the trials and tribulations, the pain and suffering, you don't believe it's worth it, but it is. I finally get to be with you. And everything is just so much better. Everything I do has been up to this point. Now, everything we can do together, we already knew that it wasn't going to be easy, but it was worth it. Every day is a new tomorrow, a new beginning, and we're just going to keep going forward. So, this is the last time I can say it, but I love you. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. My beautiful, perfect Rachel. My forever and always. My cutie cute, extra cute fiance. How I love you.
Slide your hands out of the knot so that you can say your vows. I mean, you just said your vows. You're going to have to put your rings on your fingers. So, take that with you. The ring finger of the left hand, the side of the body that holds the heart, has been used for the wedding band. Because for centuries, people believed that there was a vein that ran directly from the finger to the heart. They also believed that the words that were spoken during the placing of the ring would resonate over and over, like the circumference of the band itself. The most monumental promise of all, the promise of a lifetime as husband and wife, is what you seal with giving and receiving of rings. These rings you give are not to bind, but to show that you are of the same like mind to have and to hold from this night forward. The rings, please. There you go. Your hand out there. Repeat after me. Rachel, I give you this ring
Rachel, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our linked hearts
as a symbol of our linked hearts
and the promise of my undying faithfulness.
and a promise of my undying faithfulness.
It took her a minute to get it off, so we'll get that back on there. Awesome. There we go. Here you go, Rachel. Vincent, I give you this ring
Vincent, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our linked hearts
as a symbol of our linked hearts
and the promise of my undying faithfulness.
the promise of my undying faithfulness.
So, the two of you have expressed your love for one another through commitments and promises just made. And with that in mind, I announce with great joy that you are indeed husband and wife. And Vincent, you may kiss your wife. Yay! To marry your best friend is a joy. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce to all of you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Vincent and Rachel Brabeck. There can be some clapping! Congratulations. Congratulations.